Hi, this is Cher from Cher's Crafting Beauty. I was watching a video on YouTube yesterday and I seen this lady make this specific thing that I'm going to share with you right now, and her name was Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I just thought it was a brilliant idea, so I've become addicted to it and I've started doing a few different ones of them. So I'm going to show you first of all what you need and then I'll show you what I made. So first of all, you're going to need a laminator and some laminating sheets, and then you're going to need to pull out all your scraps, bits and pieces you've got lying around. So I've got like a old book page here, some different words from a wallpaper that I have, some doilies in different sizes and colours, some more word there. I also have these, which I've actually coloured in myself and then fuzzy cutted them out. So I've used stamps and colouring pictures and things like that. So there's loads of different ways to do this, or you can use something you already have from a book or some embellishments, whichever way. So I'll just run you through these real quick. So they're the ones that I have and I'm going to be using for this video. And then now I will show you what was made with them. And this is one of them and I just love it. So I coloured this picture in and then I just added everything together, put it into one of the folders and then run it through the machine. And I just love the way it comes out, that you can put this into your junk journal. It can be a tuck spot, it can be a place for you to come in all different directions, whichever way you want it to be. But also, if you leave it where you've got the extent of seeing more see-through sides, so if I put my picture over here and I left this a little bit more see-through, when you put something in, you can hide it behind it, so then you'll see it if it matches in with the picture, making it more 3D. So I made this one here, and I coloured all of these in and then popped them all together. There's that one and that one, and this is just a tag, and I had to stamp this one out. Came as a set and a stamp, so I just stamped it all out, coloured it in and then put the doily around the back. And this is actually a stamp as well from AliExpress. And I have this one, and this is my vintage page here of the book, and I just put a little bit of trim along the bottom. And I'll just show you, I've got this page here, it's just a bit of wallpaper there, but I'm just going to show you what it will look like being put onto a book page, which I think is really good in a junk journal. So you could have the option of obviously sticking a page to it. So say I took this to my junk journal, I could stick that across the bottom there of this bit at the back and then stick it across there. Then I'd have a place to tuck in there, plus this over the top, and I'd have a place to slide in there, so you would open up to more options. And because these lie quite flat, it wouldn't take up much space in your journal. So when I seen Shabby Dabby Doodah do that, I thought, what a brilliant idea. So I had to do it, and I thought I'd share it in case you hadn't seen it. So I'm going to put a folder together now. I've got my scissors as well here, so I can put it down and mess around with it and see what looks good. Now you do end up with a few bits of scrap when you finish, which I'll show you what I did with mine. Which I suppose, let's take a look at this when I open it up. I don't know if I can get one side. Let's open this up. So you've got this here, but it obviously comes more clear once it's put through the machine. But at the same point, you can do it without the machine, because once I did run it through the machine, I had some spare of this left over. It was already run through, like I just said, because I cut the pieces out. So I just stuck the piece of wallpaper to the back, so then when I pop it in, you wouldn't see it anyway. So I suppose you could do that. So you could grab your picture if you don't have a laminator. And all I did was use some tacky glue when I did that one, but obviously that was run through the machine, so I haven't actually tried this, but it dried clear when I did it after it went through the machine, so it will do the same anyway. So you could do it that way if you don't have your laminator. But still, I'm going to show you what I did. So I just opened up the sheets and I just move these things out the way so I can get to it properly. And then what you do, decide on what you want to put in it. So say this one here, which I absolutely love, and then grab my doily and I just fold that in half there, and then just tear it down the crease, or take some scissors if you don't feel comfortable with tearing. Now I don't want this to be too big, so I'm just going to fold in the sides a little. There we are. And then I'm going to see, do I want it like this? You know what, I actually quite like that. I don't even have to move it anymore. I like it like that, so I'm going to do that. And then I've got this paper here, which have my corner punch here. I want to take all these bits out because they've just fell out on me. Hope I can get them off because they seem to attach to this paper. I'm going to empty the rest of that out. Right, I paused you there for a second so I could get those off so you didn't have to sit there and watch me do that. So I'm just going to take the corners off of this word here. Now you can use a stamp that you have or whatever's best for yourself really. And I'm going to pop that just slightly behind there so you can still see the word, you can still see the doily, and I like that, just like that. Right, now do I want to use some book pages? I'm just going to take the sides off here. So I'm just left with the wording. Do I want to slip that over there? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm happy with that one. So I'm not going to add anything else to that. And now I'm going to pick out a different one. And I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to pop that down in this corner here. And I'm going to go with the word amazing. Chop some of this off the sides here. Don't need all of this here. Again, grab my corner punch and take those corners off. Now you could ink all this. I haven't done that yet, but I imagine you could if you let it dry and then pop it in. And pop that there like that. And then, I don't know, will I go with the lilac? just to be different. I actually quite like that. Why do you have to have it always matching 100%? Right. Let's see, I want another book page in here. Now, I'm not being Pacific. I don't want to cut up the book page. I like the way it looks when it's ripped. If you prefer to cut your book page up, that's completely fine also. You do what is best and the way you want it to look. Okay, it's just about fiddling and layering and seeing where you're happy with it. So I'm happy with that one there. Now I might just bring the hedgehog over here and do that one. So I'm going to use the remainder of this doily here. So that's the second half. And I'm going to fold the sides again, because again I don't need it that big. And make sure you leave enough of a gap around the whole of it. If you don't, you won't be able to cut it. To the way you want it. So I'm going to maneuver this because I don't think there's going to be enough space. So I'm going to shift this one over here a little. So you'll find yourself just fiddling around with it till you get it right, because you want to have plenty of space around the whole picture, so then that way you can cut it out and you will not have, because if you don't have enough space, it will just cut into the picture and make it so then it's not laminated around those edges. So I'm happy there. I think that's okay. Just move this one slightly upwards. There. Right. So again, I'm going to use the word love on this one. I think. Not on that side. I don't know. No, I think that one's too big. So we're going to go with something a little smaller. Maybe good times. Yes, I've got these words from a wallpaper that I've had for a little while, and I just thought this would be the perfect way to use that up. So I'm just going to put the word good times just slightly behind there. Well, hold on while I move it behind there. I actually like that better, so I'm going to pop that there like that. Grab another bit of book page there. I just like the way that looks when it's laminated together in this, so we'll see if I can fit a bit of book page in with this one. And if I just bring it down. Pop that under there. It's just about fiddling and getting it right. Getting it the way you want it. Right. So I'm now happy with that. So I am now going to run it through my machine. Once I shift this slightly. There. Now you get the other half. Just fold it over on itself. If you've got anything on it, do take it off the best you can after, because this does cling to everything. And then you have to make sure that you take the fold through first, just in case you're someone who hasn't had one of these before. So I'm just turning that on. Just gotta wait a moment. Should have really had it on before the video, but what can you do? I forgot.
That was made for the plug in.
Is that the light on there? No, not yet. So just a minute or two and that should be sorted. But I love the way these come out, and they're perfect for journaling. And also, not only that, if you are colouring in your pictures, you don't want them to get ruined, so this makes it even better for that also, so they stay in really good condition. Because I do a lot of colouring in, and I like to do drawing myself, and then there's the stamping and doing colouring out of books. But one spill of water on them and they're ruined. Well, why that does that, I actually think I will move this one further down actually now I look between, because I think there's not a lot of space between the hedgehog and this picture. There we are, that's better. Shouldn't be much longer.
Not enough.
Made the clicking noise, but I wasn't sure. Right, so you try to grab both ends here. It can be a bit fiddly. You just feed that in. I hope you can see. And now you just hold it. Don't pull in it, just let it do it by itself. If you haven't got one of these, that's why I'm running you through how to use it. You probably won't know how to use it anyway, but just in case. I've done that through once, but I like to flip it over and do it again. But you don't have to do that, that's just something I like to do. Just be 100% sure that it's completely sealed. It doesn't take very long to do, so that's the good point. And they just come out brilliant, because like I said, you can wipe them down. You know that they're not going to get ruined in any way. coming to an end now. And the scissors at the ready. Now when it does come out, it is quite hot, so you do need to let it cool down. Which only takes a few seconds anyway. So yeah, this is what we have. There you go. Top half's a little bit hot, but otherwise the bottom's cooled down. So yeah, that's what we have. And then what I watched to do is just really, I mean, when Shabby Dabby Doodah did it, she did it as just in a square. Now you can do that if you like. I mean, you do it the way you want to, really. But I like to sort of go with the shape. So I don't get anywhere too close to it, because if I was, which I'll show you, you've got this little bind here, as you can see, just around everything that you've actually laminated. Now if I was to take that too close, it will just come undone. So you do need to leave a gap all the way round, so that doesn't happen. It might be a bit hard for you to see because it's shining. I am below the light, so I'm leaving a gap all the way round and just fuzzy cutting it out. This doesn't have to be done perfectly. Just leave a gap enough to make sure you don't get too close to that picture. And there you are. And just so you can see it a little bit better, I'll grab one of these doilies here. Actually saying that, that's probably not the best thing to show you on, with the table being white. We'll get this piece that I had before and just show you it on there. So it comes out so lovely. I just love it. I really do. So I'm really addicted to doing these at the moment. So you'll probably see them when I do my junk journals quite often. There we are. So there's another one. I'll just pop that on there for you to see. And now onto the hedgehog. And I'll show, like I said, this part here. I'll keep hold of this bit and I'll run you through real quick on the piece that I did show you before. Because you can use the scrap pieces to do a see-through looking pocket, or you can add paper to it, like I was explaining before. So there's the hedgehog. And now I'm going to move this to one side and basically just trim that off, getting it as straight as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I've said. And there you are. So you have this clear piece of plastic here, which again, so you can actually see. And then this is where you can grab something else. Grab my folder, just a moment. what I have in here that will fit in that. I'm going to show you what you can do. I'm not going to do it per se because I know you know what I'm doing, how to do this part really. All basically is you grab a piece that you want to put behind it, cut it down to fit, put some tacky glue onto the picture side, push it onto here, and then I took my bone folder and took out the excess glue, left it to dry, and it looked like this one. You're not going to see the back, like I said before, once you pop it into your book anyway, so you don't need to worry about that. And when you do screw it down and you run any glue anywhere that you feel as though you might see it, just like Scrappy Dabby Doodah did, you just run a little trim over the top so it can't be seen anymore. But if you don't mind, you can barely see it anyway, then you don't need to do that. It's entirely up to you. You can fiddle with it, find out what you can and what you can't do, which is what I've been doing, and I've had some real fun with it. So I'm just going to run you back through. So this is the one, like I said, that I did with the tacky glue and the paper, and I just literally stuck it after it had run through the machine onto the back. And as I was showing you before, it looks like you could probably get the same results by doing it without having the laminator if you wanted to stick it onto the back, by unsandwiching them and popping it on. So these are the ones that I have done on this video, and these are the ones I did off camera. So you get some really good designs from it. It's really worth doing. Either way that you decide to do it, I'm sure it'll turn out perfect. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I have a Facebook page called Cher's Crafting Boutique, where you can share pictures of things that you've done to inspire others. If that's something you're interested in, please come along and join in. I also have an Etsy store, which will be provided in the link below if you'd like to check that out. Thank you for watching. Bye.